On this video, we're going to continue looking at the user interface on the right-hand side of the screen. Over here on this right side, you have three different options which you can turn on and off. Currently, I have the channel box layer editor turned on. Now, this is turned on in the upper right corner. You have a toggle button, and I can turn that on and off just by clicking on the toggle. In addition to this toggle, we have two others which can also be turned on the right-hand side of the screen. The second one over is called the attribute editor. Now, what's interesting is many of the commands between the attribute editor and the channel box are the same. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. Now, with two of them toggled on, I can also look on the right-hand side and switch between the two that are turned on by just clicking on their tab. Now, the last one is only for Maya 2014. This is the new modeling toolkit. This modeling toolkit is over on the right-hand side as well. Again, you can see it turned on over here on the tab. Again, I can switch to attribute editor and channel box strictly by clicking between the tabs. Now, there's only a couple things I want to show you on those right now. On the channel box layer editor, you're going to notice that we have a translate here for the X, Y, and Z. Well, if we go to the attribute editor, you will also see where I have a translate for X, Y, and Z here as well. If I go back to channel box editor, you'll see the rotate for the X, Y, and Z. If we go back again to the attribute editor, you will see the rotate for the X, Y, and Z axis. So many of the commands, not all, but many of them repeat between those two different editor options. Again, that's the attribute editor and the channel box layer editor. I'll turn off all three of these at this time, and you'll also see that it gives us a little bit larger screen to work with. This can come in very, very handy when you're working on larger objects. There's one more button I did not discuss. It's over here. It's the third button over, which is the Show Hide Tool Settings. Notice it shows up on the left-hand side of the screen, and this will be discussed in the next video in this series.